Good afternoon, sports fans. I'm Serena Soriano with co-host Noah Pedersen. Day 3 of the 2017 NFL Draft is upon us, and what an exciting few days it has been for football fans. Here's our winners and losers of the first and second round of the 2017 NFL Draft. My first winner, John Lynch and his San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, totally. I have to agree with you there. They got the second best pick available in defensive end Solomon Thomas. This is the guy they wanted, and they got him with extra picks from the Bears. You pair this guy with DeForest Buckner, and that is a scary pass rush.
Defensive end Solomon Thomas coming from Stanford, roots where John Lynch was as well.
True.
I mean, he's going to be that disruptive pass rusher. He's consistent. He's versatile. What a great pick and what a great trade by 49ers GM John Lynch. I think that's an A+ for me.
Right, and then you have to add Reuben Foster into the mix. A guy who was projected way higher. He took a big slide thanks to his off-the-field issues. But this guy is a good player. He's someone that people are looking at for potential Rookie of the Year.
I mean, Reuben Foster, he's hoping to be the next Patrick Willis for the San Francisco 49ers franchise. John Lynch sure hopes so. He's a freak athlete. He's going to terrorize offenses for years to come.
Right. And then you have to mention that they got a quarterback in the second round, C.J. Beathard. Now, I don't know too much about him. I don't think we need to right now. I think he's going to sit there and he's going to develop. But hey, they got a quarterback and that's what they needed.
He's coming from an NFL background too. I mean, his grandpa, his uncles, all from the NFL. He's also coming from a pro-style offense at college.
Right.
It's going to be great to see him paired with offensive guru Kyle Shanahan.
Right, totally. And if we're going to talk about the Niners, we have to talk about the Browns, my other winner. They got Myles Garrett, the best pick in the draft, right? This freak athlete. His athleticism, off the charts. Now, there is some concern about his hustle plays. There's been Warren Sapp and John Gruden who talked about, sometimes in film he's slacking off, which that's a legitimate concern. But they're going to sort that out when he gets there. So.
I mean, there's a reason Myles Garrett was the #1 consensus in all mock drafts as the #1 pick.
Right.
He's a freak athlete. He's ready to go. Instant starter, A+ for the Cleveland Browns.
Future Hall of Famer, I believe.
I have questions about their second pick, Jabril Peppers.
Of course.
He's a great athlete, but do the Browns really need to get that pick right now?
Well, it's a very divisive pick. I like it. I really do. I think he's another freak athlete, and you're putting two freaks on defense. That's good for me. His position play is a little questionable. He played linebacker in college, but he's a true safety.
So he can fit those holes that the Cleveland Browns have, but what's the plus side of getting Jabril Peppers now as opposed to getting Deshaun Watson, getting that quarterback that they need?
And that's the big question is they had Deshaun Watson. They had the chance, and they didn't take it. I don't know what's in the mind of him, but they did get a quarterback in DeShone Kizer in the second round. This is still a top 5 quarterback in the draft.
That's true.
He's got franchise potential. So they got a good safety, a freak athlete, and they still got a quarterback.
Is this a start to the Cleveland Browns' reign in the NFL?
That's a huge thing for me. Who are your other winners for the first
My second winner for the 2017 draft, I'm going to say the first round quarterbacks.
Okay.
First round, second pick of the draft, Mitch Trubisky.
Right.
The Chicago Bears sold their house to get him. They must really love him to be able to give those 3 picks to the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, you really have to love a guy to give away your potential next few draft picks that are going to save the franchise in the next few years. So that's a very interesting pick.
And then at number 12, Deshaun Watson is off the board to the Houston Texans. Good for Deshaun Watson. I mean, I personally think that the Houston Texans got a great quarterback. Proven leader, proven athlete. I think he's going to bring that leadership to that franchise.
Yeah, I think it's great for Deshaun Watson. He got picked high, right? He's going to a playoff team. It's a lot of pressure, which is the downside, but I think it's good for him. Is it good for the Texans? Time will tell, really.
And finally, Patrick Mahomes to the Kansas City Chiefs at number 10. What do you think?
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's my final winner. You're talking about a guy going to a playoff team with a great quarterback already. He's going to sit there with no pressure. He's going to soak in information. He's going to develop. He's going to chill. And he's got Andy Reid as his coach.
There's no doubt he's got a great arm.
And he's got Andy Reid who coached Brett Favre, another gunslinger, right? So he's got all the tools to develop and sit there in a few years become one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Who's your first loser of the 2017 NFL draft? I think we can both agree.
Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears.
Right. I mean, as you mentioned, they sold their house from Mitchell Trubisky. A guy with 1 year of experience. I don't care how good your season is 1 year of experience. He has to be an amazing quarterback. He really does. And if he isn't, it looks bad for the franchise. It looks bad for the general manager.
Well, let's talk about our second loser of the night, the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
What an unlucky night it was for them.
Right. They got a great pick. Marshawn Lattimore, the cornerback.
No doubt.
Great pick. He's going to be a great player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any argument over that. I think it's about what they missed. So they wanted Mahomes, and the Chiefs traded up to get Mahomes, right?
They wanted Reuben Foster. The 49ers traded up.
Right. It's not that they had a bad picks per se. It's more of what they could have gotten.
Here's a funny story about Reuben Foster. Reporters asked, so were you on the phone with the New Orleans Saints? He says yes. His girlfriend was on the phone talking about where she was from. They're only 45 minutes away from New Orleans. And then he gets a call from San Jose. What does he do? Hangs up on the Saints and answers that call.
That's just cold. That is cold-blooded.
I mean, all's fair in love and war, especially in the draft. He picked a great spot, and maybe it's just what he needs to kind of fix those character flaws and improve as an athlete.
Yeah, you really hope so. You really hope so. But, good for Reuben Foster, I must say. Good for Reuben Foster.
Let's talk about the second round. Anybody? It wasn't as exciting as the first round, no doubt, but there's a few pickups.
There were a few pickups, I think, mostly small spots on teams that need strengthening. I would say, in my opinion, everybody in the second round is a loser. I think it was a very top-heavy draft. The first round was where all the action happened. There'll be some good players in the second round that, over the years to come.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I think it's mostly unimportant. I will say my final loser is Taco Charlton. I don't know what your mom's thinking when she names you Taco.
Oh boy.
But
okay.
These franchises might, be rough around the edges for the next few years. Taco's got to live with that name for the rest of his life.
And there it is. But I mean, he's a great athlete for the Cowboys. Yeah. Good for them.
Great pickup for the Cowboys. They need a defensive end coming from a good program with John Harbaugh, and the Michigan Wolverines. But come on, man, Taco, really, Taco.
That's all we have for our winners and losers of the 2017 NFL Draft. I'm Serena Soriano with Noah Pedersen. Check out our videos. We'll be back next week with our weekly updates in the sports world. Thanks, guys.